Oops, forgot to plug that in, but hopefully everybody is having a blessed day today. Good morning, and welcome to another edition of Pre-Market Prep with me, Kaler. And I'm bringing you in here to get you excited about earnings, and let's talk about it. And we're 2-0, coaching my son's flag football team. 2-0, baby. Practice tonight at 5 p.m. We'll keep you updated. I know you guys care. But let's go. So what are we looking at? Earnings for AMD, Goog, the big dogs. I mean, it is just insane right now, right? Who are we going to be playing this week? What I'm looking at is 7 days ago to 9 days, which we're going to go about this in a newsletter a little bit later, but I'm a little hyped up about it. So you go 7 to 9 days before the earnings date that you see on a calendar, and you look at the price action. Were they going for the last week, or were they going down? Were they staying flat? Me, I typically like the ones that are going down or staying flat. So you have a flat, you have a down, and you have a run. If they're running, and then they, basically tell you what you think was going to happen on earnings, and you typically don't get that big $5 move up or down, which you can notice from our previous options classes or any of the other videos when we talked about levels of options. When you see, here's what I want to explain here, just gather you around it. You get into the options bot, you open it up, you see 5,000 contracts or volume, open interest. You see a high number of open interest from the day before's activity. You see current volume rising for today, and then you also see 5,000 below, and the stock price is at 50. And you have 55 and you have 45. These are straddle riders, and that's, in my opinion, that's what I've come to conclude. Keep in mind, we are here to give you investment advice or tell you what to spend your money on. Ooh, got a new subscriber. Thank you. Let's go. But hit that like, smash it, kick it, punch it, elbow drop it, and get that information from us. And if you hit that bell, it'll also notify you when we go live every time here on YouTube. But anyway, so you're looking at a $50 stock, you see open interest at 55, you see open interest at 45, and you are like, okay, how do I take this information? Well, if I'm looking at a stock that's about to have earnings, and I say, okay, they're reporting in 9 days. Stock went from the moment in time that you're looking is the day before earnings, when you're looking at that $50 mark, because this is the day before earnings. I want you to have that mindset. So if you go back 7 days before that, it was at $45 for, let's say, 3 to 5 days in that area. 45 to 44.50 to 45.75 in that area, dollar range. And you have a dollar range, and you're looking at it and you go, okay, well, it's at 45. It's been hitting there, and then I like this company, and I get in then. That's the moment if I'm doing my research before earnings, and I get in, I believe in it. Well, look, it runs up to $50. So you make $5 on your share, roughly, depending on when you got in the day before earnings. So in your opinion, do you hold here overnight, hoping for $5 more to the upside to hit that next move? Or do you expect maybe a drawdown, and you are afraid that this is going to go down because you see that there's interest at the 45 level? Well, my opinion would be I'm going to just cut my winnings, take my $5 gain, because you have $5 to the upside, $5 to the downside for the implied move. Well, if it only gives you 2.5% of either move, you're going to lose on either one of those options contracts, and you're not going to make any money on them if you're buying them, because you're going to get the time decay depending on how far out you bought them. So this is one strategy that I wanted to just kind of go over with you, but then we'll kick it into the newsletter right now. If you want, let's get into the newsletter, and we'll start talking about the topic for the day, which is earnings. I'm vibing to the music. Monsta, thank you for Monsta the engineer at Pixel Designs for keeping us fresh with our music every single morning here on the Pre-Market channel, and we appreciate everything you guys do. All right, ET Morning Brew, and I don't have it pulled up for you. There you go. ET Morning Brew, Volume 2, April 27th, 2021. Earnings, how to trade Hawk Davis. Earnings season can be a rough trade for new investors, and we get asked, why do stocks go down during a good earnings report? Like, how do I purchase a stock and I'm like, yeah, man, I wake up, it's like they get a beat and they beat by $1 per share or something crazy. And you're like, but the stock went down. What happened? Well, that's what we were talking about before, explaining to you just a few minutes ago. If you're just now coming in, scroll back, you'll hear about it. So when you get an implied move and the move is already baked into the price, so the hype already hit, you're too late. So therefore, hitting the normal earnings estimate or barely beating, or on the worst case, not actually meeting the earnings and actually, having a miss, and then the stock gets hit even further. But to the latter, you flip that over, you have a good company, and you've seen for 2 to 3 weeks it was going down. And then even when they announced earnings estimates and when the earnings date would be released, you started seeing that the stock started getting hammered again, or there was some bad news out there, or there was something that happened. The overall market was having a bad week. Well, maybe that's one that you want to get in for a long term before that run up, and hoping that, hey, it's been down, it's at a good price, it's been beaten up, and then now you have a good report that comes out and it just blows out expectations. Well, bam, there's your rally, right? That's what happens. You get that move. So what I'll be doing is I'm going to be looking for stocks that are going to report 7 days from now, 7 to 9 days, ones that are going to report later this week, check and see what their charts are looking like, how have they moved leading up to earnings, and then try to present a trade idea for myself. Currently on the trade ideas we have for you today, we have AMD, MSFT, and Goog, all based off of the earnings idea. So that's where those come from, because they have earnings coming up. Don't have to be too smart to remember that one or learn that one. So join in, look at those three, take a look and see how you can do on those. Bullish trade ideas for today: TBI, DMTK, and GEVO. That's TBI, DMTK, and GEVO for all those out there. All of you viewers out there, please drop that. Say what's up, good morning, give us a like, say hello in the chat. Let us know where you're watching from, or not. I don't care, but I'm told to ask you. It's yesterday's bullish trade results. One day, guys. So this and gals, ladies and gentlemen out there, jury, little of the jury there. Bullish trade ideas results. One day. PJT up 0.83%. MVIS, the big winner chicken dinner, 47% overnight. Camp up 3.42%. Put one in the bank for the good guys. 3 winners in the yesterday's bull trade ideas. Now, we're going to take it over to the charts. So meet me there, or be square. So you have these beautiful charts that we've drawn up here for you and put together on the list of today. I don't know what the heck this one's doing up here. VALPQ. Whoever's trading that one, drop it in there. Let us know, because I'm not. All right, we've got GME, DAL, DKNG, RIOT, GMBL, and MARA all on the charts watch list this morning for open. And, we got to talk GameStop. GameStop with a 183 pre-market. We took that trade yesterday. I did sell a little bit early, I'm not going to lie, but I took 17% profit in one day. Can't complain. Sorry, $17 per share in one day. So, can't complain about that move. 17 points. Bingo, bango, bongo. Got to take it. Up $14 more today. So if you were a diamond-handed holder, or if you were buying those calls that we mentioned yesterday, then you're in the money. We have DAL on the list. People be shopping. People be traveling. People be going. I know all my family's out there getting ready to leave. They're all about to leave me here in Cincinnati, freezing, going off into their nice, beautiful vacations. We'll be tagging along sooner or later, but right now we're talking stocks. So DAL up 9 cents this morning. Nice little move yesterday. 0.81, up 81 cents. 1.77% yesterday. Not a bad day. We like the DAL. We like the airlines. So let's see if there's a trend here. Let's look at AAL. They're up 4 cents. They were up 4% yesterday, so they had a little bit better move. 0.93 cents yesterday. Nice, almost $1. GMBL, we called that out yesterday in the group, up 10% yesterday, up 18.8% today, $14 in the pre-market, up $2. Let's go GMBL. We want it to keep going. And then I want to give a shout out to our crew yesterday in the live trading. Like what we do after we leave here, we get into a live trading chat, talk our trade ideas, bust out a few trades, go about our day, hopefully make a few bucks in our pockets, and lose a little if we can. INTU, let's pull this one up. This was shouted out by Fedsky. INTU. I think that was INTU yesterday. Is that what you said? And then you pulled out another one for us. I know Hamza said one as well. He mentioned John Deere, I think. I don't know what Deere is. What's John Deere's symbol? Is it just Deere? It's probably is Deere, isn't it? No, JDM, is it? I don't trade them very much. Anybody? John Deere's? Drop it in the comments there. Anyway, I know he said they would go to like 218. They went to 219 and then got a nice rally. I didn't get to see what they did at the end of the day, but I know that he basically was right on where he thought they were going to dip to, and it happened right before our eyes as we were talking about it. But it's just nice to have these different trade ideas coming at you when you can't watch everything all at once, because there's a lot going on out there. I mean, you're talking a couple hundred companies reporting at once. You can only focus on a few charts at a time, in my opinion, and do it the right way. But we appreciate you guys every day, and just keep growing, keep going. I'm gonna bust it back. Let's do the one-on-one. Let's get it going a little bit longer today. Get you guys back to my beautiful face here. We know you want to see this beautiful, handsome face, so we'll bring it back. We'll talk about the market and kind of where my head's at. So we're continuously going up. We're making all new highs, and if you're struggling currently right now, it's okay, because you're not the only person out there in the world struggling. There's multiple traders out there struggling. There are other traders that are doing tremendously well, and there are other sectors that are getting beat down and never going to come back, in my opinion. There are a lot of people holding bags in, and just be willing to sell. Be willing to renegotiate your trade ideas, or make sure that you hold true to them and believe in them from the very beginning, and understand your risk and your reward. We always talk risk reward. What did I plan to risk on this trade? What was I planning to get back? What was my goal? What was my profit to take? If you're not asking yourself that before you get into a trade, then you're not doing it right, in my opinion. If you don't know why you're getting in, you don't know why you are actually just putting in your money. You're just saying, you know what, I heard it on Reddit, I heard it on Twitter, some guy at work mentioned it. If that's how you're trading and it's successful for you, then understand that success only for longevity has to have some proven results. So if you've won, but your loss hasn't happened yet, but your loss ends up taking back all those wins, that strategy to me would be proven unsuccessful, because I wouldn't want to win 10 times and have one loss take away all my wins. That's just not a good strategy for me. So I create a strategy that's a little easier. I like to get in at a level that looks to be like a good support and have at least 75 to 1.5 times my risk at the minimum. On a choppy day, I'll go a little lighter, and I'll just put less of a trade on. That's what we call the zeros. So if you're trading 10 shares at a time and you make 5% consistently, and you want to up that, some people will tell you to go to 100 shares. Well, that's a big difference. You buy 10 shares of a $10 company, or you go buy 100 shares of a $10 company, it's going to change the size tremendously. So what I would say is double your size, not just add zeros. So go from 10 for the early parts, 10 to 20. So you go from 10 shares to 20 shares, 40 shares, 60 shares. So I just, don't keep doubling. 80, 100. So just go up by maybe 20 until you hit your first 100. Then once you're trading 100 shares and you're managing that risk and you understand where you're getting in and out at, and you're like, okay, you know what? I have 100 shares. I know that I want to get in with a 5% drawdown, and I'm willing to lose 5% today, but I'm wanting to get 10% over weeks of time. So then I set a stop loss, walk away, don't look at it, and I just want to get my gains. I'll come back and look at it in a couple days, a week or so. If you're trading for the moment in 5 minutes, 10-minute charts, and you're like, you know, I see a good entry on the 1 minute. We've got $1 room to the upside. Support is 6 to 10 cents, 15 cents below us. Just put that stop loss in, let it ride, let it make that money before you get in and out. Have your stop loss, or do an ODO bracket like we talked about before, giving yourself the out at the top, the out at the bottom, and your entry in the middle where you're trying to put in, give or take the ratio of profit to loss. So having fun trading with you guys. I enjoy being with you guys. I hope you guys have fun too. So if you have questions for us, you can reach out to us at Kaler@elitetradinglive.com, or you can reach out to me directly in the chat, in the Discord, come into our server, click the link in the description below, and that will get you access to our trading group where you can get in there with live chatters. We have over 500 members, give or take, a few bots that are in there for trading and or crypto stuff. I don't know. But there's some crypto guys in there that'll teach you some crypto. They'll teach you all about it. You know, right now we're trying to, little things that are forward looking, you know, for us that we're trying to do is possibly get into this smart, sorry, I saw my screen kind of shake there. Get into these smart contracts, creating something better for our members as it can maybe pertain to their wallet and make them a little extra money. So stay in the green, my friends. Stay blessed. I hope you guys have a great day. It's going to be like 83 degrees outside, so I'm going to hopefully make a few dollars, get in and out, and make something happen. See you guys. Stay blessed. Stay green. I'll see you soon.